Hello and welcome back to the Immortal News family. In today's heartfelt video, we bring to you the latest updates on the passing of some truly remarkable individuals within the last 24 hours. We also have a sad update regarding beloved, charmed actress Shannen Doherty. As a part of the Immortal News family, we are committed to honoring and remembering those who have made a lasting impact in our lives and the world. If this video touches your heart, or if the stories of these extraordinary people have moved you, please show your respect and remembrance by giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us in this moment of reflection and tribute. Number 8. Jerry Savelle, a distinguished author and televangelist, passed away at the age of 77. As the founder of Jerry Savelle Ministries International, he authored over 70 books and delivered sermons across more than 3,000 churches in 26 nations, leaving a significant spiritual legacy. He worked as an auto body repairman before discovering his true passion. His revolutionary path into ministry began in 1969 with the guidance of fellow televangelist Kenneth Copeland. He laid a solid foundation for a global ministry that now has offices in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia, influencing lives all over the world. His ministry spanned multiple platforms, including a weekly broadcast on the Daystar television network, reaching millions with his teachings. In 2000, he established the Heritage of Faith Christian Center in Crowley, Texas, to fulfill his mission of promoting faith and providing community support. His influence was substantial, as he was known for his deep faith and dedication to spreading positivity. Jesse Duplantis, a fellow evangelist and close friend, described him as a true general of the Lord, emphasizing his role as a spiritual leader and valued brother-in-arms in their joint missions. His publications and sermons serve as a monument to his life's work, stressing prosperity through faith and the power of God's favor. While the community mourns his departure, they also celebrate a life dedicated to faith, teaching, and helping others. Tributes to Jerry Savelle. Number 7. Carrie Robbins, a revered Broadway costume designer whose career spanned over 3 decades, passed away at the age of 81 due to complications from COVID. Daniel Nyden, a close friend, announced her demise. Robbins, whose pioneering work adorned the famous poodle skirts of Greece and the serious nun's habits in Agnes of God, left a legacy of theatrical craftsmanship that changed the visual landscape of American theater. In 1968, she debuted on Broadway with the demanding drama Leda and the Little Swan, and soon distinguished herself as a creative powerhouse. She rose to prominence in 1972 with the hit musical Grease, which ran for 8 years and became a cultural phenomenon. Her lengthy career included major performances such as Macbeth, The Crucible, and The Iceman Cometh. Her creativity was not limited to Broadway. She excelled in London's West End and off-Broadway shows, elevating plays with her innovative costume designs. She was recognized with 2 Tony Award nominations and 4 Drama Desk Awards. In 2012, she earned the prestigious Irene Sharaff Award for Sustained Excellence, which recognized her excellent contributions to theater costume design. Beyond Broadway, Robbins had an impact on television, designing for NBC's Saturday Night Live in 1985 to 86. Robbins, a dedicated educator and author, imparted her knowledge as a master teacher of costume design at NYU Tisch School of the Arts, and in her published book, The Designs of Carrie Robbins. Her inventiveness extended to puppetry, where she poignantly highlighted historical narratives, as evidenced by her effort on the lost children of Paris during the Holocaust. Carrie Robbins' artistic trajectory was distinguished by creativity, devotion, and an enduring enthusiasm for conveying stories via design. She will be remembered not only for her contributions to theater and education, but also as a helpful and welcoming member of the arts community. Tributes to Carrie Robbins. Number 6. Whitey Herzog, the legendary baseball manager renowned for his strategic brilliance and the creator of Whitey Ball, passed away at the age of 92. Herzog is best known for managing the St. Louis Cardinals to 3 National League pennants and a World Series championship in 1982. His approach to the game stressed speed, defense, and good pitching, which revitalized the Cardinals and brought enthusiasm to Busch Stadium in the 1980s. His career lasted several decades and included a variety of jobs in baseball, including player, scout, and eventually one of the sport's most regarded managers. He began his managerial career with the Texas Rangers before moving on to the Kansas City Royals and finally the Cardinals, where he made a lasting imprint. His management style was not only effective but also transformational, impacting Major League Baseball strategy and squad composition. In recognition of his services to the sport, he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2010. The Cardinals retired his number 24 that same year, reinforcing his reputation within the team and in the community of St. Louis. Herzog was recognized not only for his tactical abilities, but also for his forthright and frequently hilarious attitude. Colleagues and players appreciated him for his straightforward and honest approach, which was accompanied by a real concern for his teams and the communities in which he lived. Aside from baseball, he was a family man, left by his longtime wife, Mary Lou, their daughters, and countless grandchildren and great-grandchildren. His legacy goes beyond the baseball diamond to the hearts of those he inspired and the family he loved. Tributes to Whitey Herzog. Number 5. Carl Erskine, a legendary American baseball pitcher known affectionately as Oisk, passed away at the age of 97, following a bout of pneumonia. From 1948 to 1959, he was a key member of the Brooklyn Los Angeles Dodgers, helping them win 5 National League pennants and the unforgettable 1955 World Series championship. Born on December 13, 1926, in Anderson, Indiana, his athletic ability was apparent from a young age. After enlisting in the United States Navy, he joined the Dodgers and rapidly established himself as an elite pitcher. During the 1953 season, Erskine won 20 games and set a World Series record of 14 strikeouts in a single game, which stood for a decade. Aside from his sporting exploits, Erskine made major contributions off the field. After retiring, he became a community leader and advocate for people with developmental disabilities, motivated by his son Jimmy, who was born with Down syndrome. His charity endeavors were substantial, including leadership positions in the Special Olympics and other organizations dedicated to improving lives. His post-baseball life was defined by his commitment to education and community involvement. He taught college baseball, sat on the baseball assistance team's advisory board, and participated in a variety of humanitarian activities. His legacy includes a bronze statue in Anderson and the Carl and Betty Erskine Society, which benefits the Special Olympics. Erskine was remembered not only for his fastball but also for his long-lasting impact on his neighborhood and beyond. He personified the spirit of generosity and tenacity. Tributes to Carl Erskine. Number 4. Ben Eldridge, a master of the 5-string banjo and a cornerstone of the seldom scene, passed away at the age of 85. Born on August 15, 1938, in Richmond, Virginia, he began playing the guitar at the age of 10 and moved on to the banjo at the age of 16. His schooling at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville fueled his enthusiasm for music, introducing him to significant artists such as Bill Keith and Bill Emerson. Eldridge joined Cliff Waldron and the New Shades of Grass in 1970, before founding the Seldom Scene in 1971 with John Duffy, Mike Aldridge, Tom Gray, and John Starling. This band would become well known in the bluegrass scene for its instrumental skill and creative sound. Eldridge's banjo playing, known for its technical elegance and heartfelt articulation, became a defining feature of the band's popularity. His amazing career with the Seldom Scene extended 4 decades, and he appeared on every album before retiring in 2016. Aside from his work with the band, Eldridge's ability was featured on the recordings of fellow musicians Mike Eldridge and Phil Rosenthal, as well as collaborations with Linda Ronstadt. His legacy is carried on by his son Punch Brothers Chris Eldridge, who continues to influence the world of contemporary bluegrass. Ben Eldridge's contribution to bluegrass music is permanent as he elevated the banjo to new artistic heights. Tributes to Ben Eldridge. Number 3. Vincent Friel, esteemed Scottish actor, passed away at the age of 64. Friel, best known for his unforgettable portrayal as Will Bryce in the 1985 film Restless Natives, made a lasting impression on the film industry with his various acting abilities. He was well known not only for his film parts, like Trainspotting and The Angel's Share, but also for his extensive television work. Friel appeared in productions such as Rab C. Nesbitt and Taggart, and his performances were well regarded. Friends and co-workers remember Friel as a compassionate, loving, and hilarious person whose presence enhanced the lives of those around him. Ian Pattison, creator of Rab C. Nesbitt, expressed astonishment at his untimely death, citing the honor of having him on the program, and how much he was revered as an actor and a person. Ronnie McGee, a radio DJ, too voiced his regret, recalling Friel's great performance in Restless Natives, a film beloved by many. McGee's thoughts, along with those of Friel's larger circle, are with his family during this terrible time. His contributions to Scottish cinema and television have left an enduring impression, making him a popular figure in the arts. His impact will continue to inspire and influence subsequent generations in the business. Tributes to Vincent Friel. Number 2. Dennis Covington, an American author recognized for his work on spirituality, the environment, and Southern culture, passed away at the age of 75. He died in Lubbock, Texas, as a result of complications from Lewy body dementia. His most acclaimed piece, Salvation on Sand Mountain, a graphic depiction of snake handling in southern Appalachia, was a finalist for the National Book Award in 1995. Demonstrating his deep dive into intense and sometimes ignored cultural practices. Born in Birmingham, Alabama, he displayed his literary abilities early on, obtaining a degree in fiction writing at the University of Virginia before receiving an MFA from the famed Iowa Writers' Workshop under Raymond Carver. His career included journalism, teaching, and writing novels and nonfiction that connected with many people. After serving in the United States Army, he taught English at the College of Worcester, and then at the University of Alabama in Birmingham. His writing went beyond books. He wrote articles to prominent newspapers such as the New York Times and Vogue. His later years were spent teaching creative writing at Texas Tech University and authoring a column for the American Scholar, where he contributed many essays about his life experiences and thoughts on American society. Covington is survived by his daughters and 3 grandkids. He leaves behind a legacy of fascinating narrative and genuine empathy for the characters of his works. His contributions to literature and education have had a lasting impact on readers and authors alike. Tributes to Dennis Covington.
Today's top headlines. News 1. Tragedy struck when Inessa Polenko, a 39-year-old beautician and Instagram influencer, fell to her death from a scenic cliff in Georgia. The incident occurred when Polenko climbed over a safety barrier to take a selfie and stumbled, plunging 170 feet onto a beach below. Despite rapid response from paramedics, she succumbed to her injuries in the hospital. Polenko, who had a significant online following of 9,000, was known for her adventurous spirit. often sharing snapshots from various global destinations like Dubai, Egypt, and Crimea. At the time of the accident, she was at the Gagri viewing point, a popular spot overlooking the Black Sea, renowned for its breathtaking views. The incident has sparked an investigation into the circumstances of her tragic fall, and her funeral is scheduled to be held in her hometown of Sochi, Russia. This unfortunate event highlights the ongoing public health issue concerning the risks associated with taking selfies in dangerous locations. Researchers are urging social media platforms to consider implementing safety warnings to alert users of the potential dangers posed by their surroundings when taking selfies. The aim is to prevent such devastating incidents and promote safety awareness among social media users worldwide. News 2. Hong Kong-based social media influencer Sophia Chung tragically died after slipping and falling into a waterfall while attempting to take a selfie. The incident occurred at Hapak Lai Park, a renowned spot for its breathtaking sunsets and rich biodiversity. Chung, aged 32, was visiting the park's Pineapple Mountain site with friends when she lost her footing and plunged into a 16-foot deep pool below the waterfall. Chung was known for her daring adventures, often documented on her Instagram account Hike Sophie, which boasted around 38,000 followers at the time of her passing. Her last post, shared just a day before her death, featured her with a boogie board, accompanied by a caption full of hope for the weekend. Despite immediate efforts by her friends to summon emergency services, Chung was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital. This tragic event underscores the potential dangers associated with risky photo opportunities in nature. Chung's death has sparked conversations about safety measures and awareness in picturesque but perilous locations. News 3. Shannon Doherty, beloved, charmed actress, has bravely shared her ongoing battle with stage 4 breast cancer since her diagnosis in 2015. Over the years, Doherty has undergone numerous treatments, including surgeries and chemotherapy, which she has candidly documented to raise awareness. Recently, she revealed that the cancer had unfortunately spread to her bones, further complicating her health struggles. In her emotional podcast, Let's Be Clear, Doherty discussed her condition and future, including heartfelt funeral plans. She expressed a wish to keep her funeral intimate, excluding those who were not genuinely supportive throughout her life. This transparency has deepened her connection with fans and highlighted her enduring spirit. Doherty continues to live her life with positivity, emphasizing the importance of cherishing each day. Her journey is not just a tale of celebrity illness, but a source of inspiration, showcasing her resilience and determination to fight a formidable disease with grace and humor. As she faces her future, Doherty remains a beacon of hope and strength for many, proving that life's challenges can be met with courage and a positive outlook. News 4. The Evangel University community is in mourning following the tragic death of Renee Griffith Grantham, a 34-year-old adjunct theology professor who was fatally struck by an SUV while bicycling near Springfield, Missouri. The incident occurred on Monday afternoon on Highway YY when Grantham, reportedly failing to yield to an oncoming GMC Yukon, was hit. Despite wearing a helmet, she succumbed to her injuries shortly after at Cox South Hospital. Grantham, a valued member of the Theology and Global Church Ministries Department at Evangel University, was remembered in a heartfelt statement by the institution, which highlighted her contributions to academia and her active involvement in both global missions and local disability ministries. Her loss is deeply felt within the university and the broader community where she had a significant impact. Beyond her academic and missionary work, Grantham was known for her advocacy in religious freedom. She notably won a Montana Supreme Court case in 2008, defending her right to express religious references in her high school valedictorian speech. This victory underscored her lifelong commitment to religious expression and set a precedent for future students' rights. The university and her family are now calling for prayers and support as they navigate this profound loss.
Number 1. Ian Parmenter, an English-born Australian media professional and author, passed away at the age of 79. His career extended several decades, and he enriched Australian society with his culinary love and broadcasting talent. Born in London shortly after World War II, he grew up in a household that valued food, which inspired his lifetime culinary path. He began his career in journalism on London's Fleet Street before moving to Australia in 1971. He joined the ABC in Perth and quickly rose to prominence as a television producer. Despite having no professional food service experience, his personal culinary experiments led him to host the popular cooking show Consuming Passions, which aired 450 episodes and was televised in 19 countries. Aside from his television career, Parmenter wrote several notable cookbooks and recipe compilations that continue to inspire foodies throughout the world. He is the author of Cooking with Passion, as well as All-Consuming Passions, recipes gathered from a lifetime of loving food. In appreciation of his contribution, Parmenter received the Medal of the Order of Australia in the 2011 Australia Day Honours. His influence extended beyond the screen and pages. After relocating to Margaret River in 1999, he became heavily involved in marketing the region's food and wine scene. Tributes to Ian Parmenter.